Here we go. Spoiler alert, audience. Purple. Hello, my love. Hello, my love. Mwah. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. Hello, Shakopee. Hello, Arden Hills. Hello, Wayzata. Hello, Coon Rapids. Hello, Hudson. Hello, Eau Claire, Caledonia, La Crosse, Duluth, and Rochester. Welcome, everybody. Hello. Have a seat. Let's get started. We have a great show today. I'm so excited. We have a good show and good groups in the audience, so let's get started. Joining us today, we have some great groups that we will introduce in just a little bit in our audience. But first, I love her, ladies and gentlemen. She's my sister from another mister. Please say hello to Miss Kendall. Hello,
Hi.
Kendall.
Good morning. Good morning.
How you doing?
Good. There's so many like Christmas sweaters in the audience. I'm so happy right now.
It's fantastic. That's right. So, the left side of our audience, right at the top, ladies and gentlemen, these are our friends from Health Partners. Say hello to them right there. And then the right side of our audience, please say hello to the Shakopee Community Center's seniors right over there. Hello. Where's Mary? Where's Mary? Who drove? You're Mary? Hi, Mary. I love you. I love you. Yeah. Anyway, well, yeah. You know what? I gotta give Mary a hug over here. I gotta give Mary a hug. Come here, sweetheart. Give me a hug.
Love you. I love you. You are my friend. You are the best. Thank you.
You're very welcome, sweetheart. You're so sweet. Well, I'm really excited today, and if it wasn't for Mary and Health Partners and you guys watching, I would be in a pool of tears because I'm so excited today. Because in 3 hours, I'm going to be seeing the press screening for Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker, and I'm so excited. I have everything ready. I have an outfit ready to go. I have a special, yes, I have a hat. I have a coat that would you like to see it?
Yes.
Okay, so first, let's see.
Okay.
Go over here, Jib. Let me show you everything. So first, I have an ugly sweater. I have a BB-8 ugly sweater right there.
Very nice.
And then I bought this, my limited edition. I bought a Rebel Alliance winter coat. Look at that, right there, right there. And then, ladies and gentlemen, what's seeing a movie without a hat? Look at that, it's my little BB-8 hat.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I'll be doing, the person behind me won't like me, but that's all right, I don't care. But I'm wearing this whole getup today for the movie. I'm so excited. And last night was the big premiere in LA. I'll tell you what the early word is. There's no spoilers, but there's already some reactions. So I'll tell you what that is in just a little bit. And now I feel like, hey, Jeff, can you come grab this stuff? I know. Executive producer Jeff has to do it. By the way, Eric, get a shot. It was Jeff's birthday a couple days ago. That's right, Jeff. Here's that. Thank you. Jeff, if you can vacuum back there too, it'd be great. Thank you. It's a joke, audience. We all vacuum, though, the rugs, don't we, Kendall? We all take turns vacuuming.
I mean, I don't vacuum the rugs.
That's right. You don't do it anyway. Let's get started, everybody. It's time for the hot dish. Here we go.
Have you vacuumed the rug?
What?
Have you vacuumed the rug?
Have I vacuumed? Yes.
Oh,
I love vacuuming.
Okay.
Fun fact, I like stain removal, and I like vacuuming because you can see progress. I like to see
you
the
like
lines.
the
Yeah.
lines?
I like the lines.
Yeah,
I
okay.
love that. Well, it was a big day for Mariah Carey yesterday. Her 25-year-old song, All I Want for Christmas Is You, reached #1 on the U.S. charts for the first time. I can't believe that. She wrote the song in an hour. Back in 1994. She now has 19 songs that have topped the charts. She is one record shy of the Beatles records. Yeah,
Wow.
one. She can do it. She'll do it. It was also a big day for Mariah because she made a guest appearance with Billy Eichner on Billy on the Street. Look at this, everybody.
Happy holidays, it's Mariah Carey.
Hi, Merry Christmas.
Oh my God. It's Mariah Carey. Are you freaking? Look, it's Mariah Carey. What the? She wrote All I Want for Christmas in less than an hour. Is that true?
Fully, maybe an hour and a half.
An hour and a half. It took 90 minutes, but there were bathroom breaks. Ladies, it's Mariah Carey. Happy holidays.
No way. Happy
Yes?
holidays.
Yes, where are you guys from?
Sweden.
Oh, amazing. Have you ever been there?
Hej, hur mår du?
Oh,
Bra, tack.
whoa.
Sorry.
Oh my
I'm
God.
trying.
Meryl Streep over here with the accents and the languages. Ladies, it's Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey.
Whoa! Wait, what? Oh, hi! What?
Yes, happy holidays.
Wait, what?
Mariah Carey.
Huh?
Yes.
We have mistletoe.
Mistletoe. Will you guys kiss under the mistletoe? Yes, ready?
What?
Yes, happy holidays.
Happy holidays!
Yes, Miss, it's Mariah Carey.
I was telling our executive producer, knowing a little bit about TV and audience, there's never been better lighting on that show. That is something. Mariah, bless her heart, she knows. She requested good lighting because that's like commando television. It's Billy and a microphone and a camera guy with no lights. Look at how well they're lit at night. That is all Mariah right there.
There are 7
Yeah.
lights for this shoot.
Yes, she knows. It's all about lighting. Well, and what's funny about it is Mariah is on there because she, like a lot of folks, she was on Netflix. She binged all of Billy on the Street, became a quick fan. Billy and Mariah talked on Twitter. Bada boom, bada bing. She's on a show. I love that. Yeah.
I know. She's so beautiful.
I know.
Oh.
Look, she's a little slice of nutter butter, and that's why we love her.
Yeah.
But she does look fantastic. She
Yep.
looks so good. I mean, it's like, yeah. I love her.
She's a diva for a reason.
She is, and people don't give her the credit. I mean, they know that she can sing, but Mariah is one of the most prolific songwriters of our generation. She really is. People don't give her the credit that she deserves. She writes her own stuff, and most of the hits that you love from her, she wrote. It wasn't a team of people. Yeah.
Crazy. I never knew that.
Yeah, she writes a lot of her own stuff. Well, oh, this is good. Next in the dish. It's the SNL we've all been waiting for, and I mean we've been waiting for this since like the mid-'80s. No, seriously, NBC teased this weekend's lineup, which is sure to be absolutely one of the highest-rated shows of the season. Why? Look at this.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Our own 19-year-old.
Eddie Murphy.
are you ready?
This is how you answer a door in my neighborhood.
Everything he did was a hit.
I am happy.
Eddie looked like he wasn't trying.
Sometimes a member break out in the cold. Stop talking before you make me smile.
I wanted to be Eddie Murphy.
Like this newspaper.
Are you tired of dogs being smashed? How much time I got? 8 seconds? Merry Christmas.
It's happening. Eddie Murphy returning to SNL for the first time in 35 years. Wow. Other than the anniversary special, he was a regular cast member in the 80s. Lizzo, if that's not enough, Lizzo is the musical guest. There was, everybody when you're growing up, everybody thinks that their SNL is the greatest. Blah, that's just what happens. I was a kid during the Eddie Murphy years, and there wasn't anything bigger. Eddie was an instant, like Rice-A-Roni, add water stir. He was an instant hit. Gumby. You saw James Brown's Celebrity Hot Tub. It's hot! It's hot! Yeah. I mean, he had that. He had Velvet Jones, Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood. I mean, everything. Oh, Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood. Yeah. Everything was so good, and he was telling Ellen, they're bringing back some of those classic characters on Saturday. So I'm so excited. It's gonna be so good. Yeah.
I love when they bring back the classics.
Yes.
Like when you're bringing back a guest host that was such a big part of the show, you have to do his old skit.
Yeah,
Like,
one of the most legendary. Do y'all remember when they did Buckwheat being shot? And they did like all during the SNL episode. They kept going back to fake Peter Jennings with the report. It was, go look it up. It's one of the most classic SNLs ever. Well, speaking of Lizzo, we all need to do a little prayer for Lizzo because she is really under the weather lately. She tweeted this picture this morning. Now, before last night, her fever was over 100, everybody. And luckily, this morning she tweeted this, her fever has gone down. But she is sick.
She gotta get better.
I know, can you imagine? You're on SNL. I believe, Jeff, first time on SNL, right, for Lizzo? Yeah, first time on SNL, which is a big deal for any musical artist or host. You're on SNL and you're with Eddie Murphy and you get the bug. And you get the flu, which is going around. That's right.
Which is going around. Wash your hands.
I know. Wash your hands, everybody. Disinfect.
Hide your kids.
That's
hide
right.
Your wives.
Hide everybody. Go get another cup of coffee. We have so much more ahead. Back after this. Coming up, the first reactions are coming in for Rise of Skywalker. I'll tell you what folks are saying. Then, did Brad Pitt show up to Jen Aniston's tree trimming party? Also ahead, it is the strangest holiday special ever done for television. And it only aired once, and then it was hidden in a vault or cave. A preview of an event showcasing the Star Wars holiday special in just a bit. And Stephanie Hansen is playing Santa's helper today with a collection of great Minnesota-made gifts that everyone on your list will love. Stay right there. The Jason Show will be right back.
How old's Finn? Does he like being a stormtrooper or a bad guy? What's his favorite color? How old is he? Does he wear glasses or not? How old is he in real life? Does he like shopping? Does he go to Gucci, Nordstrom's, or Macy's? Or does he just go to normal stores and buy food? Or does he go to other places?
Do droids eat or go to the bathroom? Or do they just pee in their pants?
This question is for Poe. Are you gonna be like a big character in this movie, or you're just gonna be like a tiny character? How old is Chewbacca? And how tall is he? And how much does he weigh? And does he eat a lot of calories, or does he stay fit and run or jog or do Peloton or ride a bike or do any other sport that involves running or doing stuff like that?
Well, that's me as a child right there. Yeah. Kids have a lot of questions for the cast of Star Wars. A great bit last night on Jimmy Kimmel. Well, the entire cast was on Kimmel last night for a special episode following the world premiere in LA, and Jimmy asked about the first time they saw this movie. Look.
So everybody gets together to watch the movie, and I would assume you're a little nervous, right? Or no?
It's horrifying.
Right.
Yeah.
Are you guys also nervous?
So nervous.
Yeah.
I was in the theatre for like 10 minutes and everyone else was milling around. I was like, guys, come on.
Let's
Can
go.
we begin? Yeah.
I broke the ice, though. I brought snacks.
Yeah.
Made sure everyone was good.
Yeah.
You know, had a hand over for Naomi to squeeze whenever she wanted. So, you know, we had a good time.
So at any point before you see it, do you think, okay, here's what I'm going to say if I don't like it?
No.
But they did like it. And by the way, can we put in a request to get that set? I would like that shipped over here. That's a cool set. Not every day, audience. Not every day. Like Force Fridays. You know what I mean? We'll just switch the set. Anyway. Director J.J. Abrams spent 2 years working on The Rise of Skywalker. It hits theaters on Friday. The early word Now, again, I don't do spoilers. I don't like people ruining movies, so I'm not going to spoil anything. But I jumped on Twitter this morning, and overwhelmingly, people are very happy about it. There's a few little bitter nerds who aren't happy, but they're not going to be happy with anything. But all in all, really good reviews so far coming out of the premiere. Yeah,
good.
It's hard.
It is. I know many of us who really loved Game of Thrones are very scared to see this because, like, we were very disappointed with the last thing that had to tie a bunch of things together. But I'm hopeful.
I'm hopeful too, because think about it, even if you're not a Star Wars fan, think about the pressure that's on director J.J. Abrams. You're not just finishing a movie, you're finishing a trilogy, and you're wrapping up a story that started in 1977.
Right.
So anybody that can land that plane with a good chunk of people liking it, that's pretty darn good.
Land that Millennium Falcon.
That's right. I'll be seeing it again in just a few hours, and I'll be able to give you my review tomorrow. So I'll tell you what I think of it tomorrow. Yeah. I like that.
You liked my Millennium Falcon joke?
I like that joke, yeah. Next in the dish, we're learning who the 30 women are who will be vying for Peter the Pilot's heart on the next season of The Bachelor. That's right. Thank you for booing, audience. I appreciate that. They include some former pageant winners, including the 2017 Miss Iowa USA, a cattle rancher from Texas, 3 flight attendants, 2 Victorias, and a Lauren. And anyway, and only one Lauren. The oldest contestant is a very, very old 31 years old. And the youngest is 22 years old. Peter the Pilot is 28. I love calling him Peter the Pilot. The new season debuts on January 6th. How are you feeling about this, Kendall, being our Bachelor fan here, you and Ted?
Well, I mean, you have there's a ton of the cast is under 25.
Yes.
Like mostly 22 to 25-year-olds. As someone who got married at 27, I'm like, are you really trying to get married at 22? No.
Yeah.
You're just trying to be famous. But that's kind of what the show has become, and I'm still entertained, so I'll watch it. It's fine.
Good, because I'm not you. You watch it and Ted watches it. I can't.
We'll watch it.
I can't do it.
If I bring you wine, will you come watch it?
I'll do that. And I do like Peter. If I'm going to watch any, I like Peter the Pilot. So, and I want to see his scar, because I guess he fell over on a martini glass.
Yeah!
So I want to see that.
I want to see that.
I mean, are they going to Phantom the Opera his butt? You know what I mean? Like this, is he going to wear like half a mask or something? Yeah. I want to see that. I want to see the carnage.
The carnage.
Well, yeah, if you fall and you cut your mouth on a martini glass.
And I think he had 2 martini glasses. So ba-bonk, bonk, or is it like ba-bonk, bonk? You know what
Would
I
I
mean?
be more concerned about my lip or the wasted vodka? You know what I mean? Yeah.
I
know. Right, Mary? Right? I mean, I don't know, Mary. What's it, a little bit of both. A little bit of both, yeah. Next in the dish, the cast is starting to take shape for ABC's next production of, I love this, the special called Live in Front of a Studio Audience. Marissa Tomei, Woody Harrelson are set to return for the remake of All in the Family. Now, they starred in the show back in May. Remember that special? We all loved it. Joining them this time will be Kevin Bacon, Jesse Eisenberg, and Justina Mikado from One Day at a Time, the reboot of that. The second half of Live in Front of a Studio Audience will be a remake of an episode of Good Times this time. Yeah, because remember last time it was the Jeffersons. For that cast, Viola Davis, Andre Bauer, Jay Farrow, Asante Black, and Corinne Fox, and Tiffany Haddish.
Yes.
I'm exhausted.
I love her.
The show is going to air tomorrow night. I love old school television. I love the whole in front of a studio audience thing. I love both of these Norman Lear classic shows. I loved Good Times. I think ABC's very smart to do this every so often. ABC, just don't run it into the ground. Okay, we've done 2 now. Give it a rest for a little while. Don't do what you did with Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and run that thing right into the ocean. But
what's wrong with Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
A little TV history. They did it as a special in 1999, and it was like a huge one-night special with Regis, and then it was a huge hit. So what did ABC do? They started running it like every night, and it lost what made it special in the first place. So I'm just telling ABC, you got a good thing here. Just don't go back to the well too many times. Thank you very much. Next in the dish, this is going to make a lot of people happy. Jennifer Aniston had a tree trimming party over the weekend. Now that's
nice.
Thank you, audience. Now that could be good news. I could just stop right there. But I won't. Because a lot of A-listers were invited. We're talking to your Gwyneth Paltrow, Goop. Kate Hudson was there. Jimmy Kimmel was there. Brad Pitt was there. That's right. Her ex-husband, Brad Pitt, was there. Sources told People the two have been in touch a few times since her birthday and are keeping it, quote, friendly. Brad attended Jen's 50th birthday party back in February, and at the time, insiders say they were keeping it very simple. Those close to the two say they are not getting back together, but they are single. They are single. Look, I don't care if they get back together. I would like that. I think America, I mean, we're very polarized now, but I think this is a bipartisan issue. I think everybody, you know what I mean? Let me check with Mary. Mary, am I right on that? Thank you very much, Mary. That's right. But I think we could use this right about now. But even if they don't get together, I like the idea that they're friends, don't you?
Yes. Yes, I think
they're friendly.
Well, you know.
What?
When you want the real juice where you're like, oh, nope, that's probably true. You read People, and if People's like, they're friendly, but they're single.
I know, I trust People. But, I mean, look, I don't fully trust People. I mean, it is still a magazine. And anytime they use insiders, who's at that tree trimming party that's running to People magazine after that? You know what I mean? No, but I'm saying. No. Because a tree trimming party isn't a Christmas party. It's more personal. So it's probably 12 people. They're her closest friends. None of them are running to People magazine. So I don't trust the insiders thing, but whatever. There's hope, I guess. Next in the dish.
You just ruined my day.
I apologize, yeah. Thank you, audience. Next in the dish, the guys, this will make you happy though, Kendall. The guys behind the show Once Upon a Time are coming back for a new series on ABC, this time set within the Disney fairytale universe. Adam Horowitz and Eddie will take on, Eddie Kitsis is his name, will take the lead on the series that's being described as a romantic anthology series set in the fairytale universe of Disney, taking place in a Disney-like enchanted forest. In the show, it's going to be called Epic. It'll feature all new characters, and it's not set in the Once Upon a Time universe. Did you watch Once Upon a Time?
Yes, I did, from start to end.
Okay?
Okay.
You said that very quickly, but yeah, okay.
It started off real hot. It was really good. The characters ended up in the U.S., basically, and they didn't remember who they were. So it was this kind of cool thing where you know who they are, but they don't really know who they are.
So it's it would be like Cruella DeVille lands in Maple Grove.
Right.
And she has a penchant for puppies and she doesn't know why.
Yes.
Okay.
And the evil queen knew. She cursed the town, right? So she knows she curses the town and you figure this all out. But then it just went.
Alexis watched it and she loved it for a little while and then it just got silly.
Very convoluted.
Convoluted is a good word.
I'm excited to see what they can do.
Yeah,
I'll watch it.
I'll watch a little bit because it's a Disney thing. I don't like this type of thing. You know, I mean, Ursula in Coon Rapids. I mean, it sounds ridiculous.
That could be so epic. There's water there. You go in your cart down, down Walmart in Coon Rapids, and oh look, there's Ursula girl. There's, there's a woman with tentacles. Yeah. I've seen Stranger Things at the Walmart. I'm just saying. Yeah. Watch out for falling prices. Still ahead, everybody. It's one of the strangest holiday specials that ever aired on TV, and then it vanished. We're chatting with the guy who holds one of the copies of the Star Wars holiday special, and then she has some last-minute gift ideas, all from Minnesota makers. My buddy, the always brutally honest Stephanie Hansen, will join us in just a little bit. Stay with us, everybody. Back in a moment. I mean, come on. I mean, seriously, why are you watching The View? I mean, it's just Whoopi and Megan yelling at each other. I have Kylo Ren here. That's right. Well, it is the season for Christmas. It would help if I got into the light, Carol Ann. There we go. It is the season of Christmas specials on TV, but there's a good chance
none will be as memorable as a Christmas special from 1978, featuring everyone from B. Arthur and Jefferson Starship, Art Carney from The Honeymooners, to a singing Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader. I am, of course, talking about this, the Star Wars holiday special that hoped to cash in on the popularity of the original Star Wars that came out the year before. Ladies and gentlemen, it was so bad that it's become a cult favorite, and some local fans celebrate this horrible thing every year. Ladies and gentlemen, joining me is my buddy Chris and some of his fellow Star Wars fans, everybody.
Absolutely.
Okay. Chris, we'll get to how awful this thing is in a minute, but you do this for a great cause. You're here every year, which I love. Tell the folks why you do the rebroadcast.
Absolutely. This is a Toys for Tots event. We do it, it's all for the tots. 14 years ago, we started this. It was very, very small, and it grew into this crazy Twin Cities holiday celebration. You come to Bryant Lake Bowl at noon tomorrow. I start ticket distribution. You give me a toy. I give you a ticket to see perhaps the worst holiday special possible. You give me 10 toys. You don't have to watch.
Yeah. You can get rid of the word possible. It is, I tried, everybody, I tried watching, you know me. What a big Star Wars fan I tried to watch this last night, Chris. Couldn't get through it. Can you explain in the best, hello, Kylo. Can you explain in the best, easiest way possible what and why this is so bad?
Variety shows were popular at the time.
Yes.
Star Wars was popular at the time. Somebody had the idea of trying to marry the two, and it is a terrible result. It's the first 10 minutes are all in Wookiee, no subtitles. Chewbacca's family's out there. They're trying to get ready to celebrate.
Mary and Wookiee.
Painful garbling. It's hard on the ears. But what we decided to do, and I work with these great folks from the Minnesota Force, is we've made it into the Rocky Horror Picture Show now.
Yes.
It's an interactive experience. It's a lively event. It is the safest way to watch the worst thing possible.
Yeah.
And it's all for Toys for Tots.
Guys, B. Arthur plays like an intergalactic bartender. I mean, isn't she a bartender in this thing?
She is. She's the proprietor of the cantina we all know from A New Hope.
Yeah. Harvey Korman does drag, and it's like a cooking show.
Yes.
I'm not making this up.
Yes.
It is dreadful. It's dreadful. That's right. I mean,
it is. And we're so happy that we're able to take this thing that was years ago meant to sell toys, and now we are. People are buying toys and coming to see this thing. It's years later doing what it intended to do.
You said you've turned it into kind of a Rocky Horror experience. So what are the, do you let the audience talk back to the screen? Do you have keywords? How do you make it like that kind of experience?
I mean, I couldn't stop them.
Yeah.
You've tried to sit through it. I mean, we've done sing-along versions. We've done tweet-along versions. We have characters from the Star Wars universe, specifically from the special, that come out at certain points in the show and interact with the audience. We have somebody who costumes as Ackmina, which is B. Arthur's character, and leads everybody in a sing-along from the cantina scene. It's a raucous affair. Get there early, get your tickets, bring me some toys, please. Let's help those tots.
Yes.
And let's do this. Let's have a grand celebration.
A grand celebration of something that George Lucas never wanted any of us to see ever again. I mean, and it's a joke, but it's the truth. He never, didn't he try to burn most copies of this?
He said if he could travel back in time, track down every copy, and smash it with a sledgehammer, he would.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
no.
If they did it, you wouldn't be getting toys for the
We
tots.
wouldn't be here.
I know. It's so good. And this is, you said at the beginning, 13 years, Chris?
Technically 14, but yes, this is our 13th year at Bryant Lake Bowl.
That is nuts.
Yeah, I never thought it would turn into this, and I'm so thankful that it has. We really do a lot of good. People are so generous, and it helps so many families in the Minneapolis area. The Marines that are there to collect as well, and our costume friends who really make it what it is. I'm just the mouthpiece for this thing. And I'm happy to go out there and start getting some toys for folks.
I sure wish General Hux would smile a little bit. I mean... Well, I'm going to be...
don't waste your Christmas wish on that one.
Yeah. Kyla, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Chris and Friends, the 13th annual Star Wars Holiday Special, benefiting Toys for Tots happening tomorrow, everybody, at Bryant Lake Bowl in Uptown. For more information, go to BryantLakeBowl.com. And if you're wondering what that noise is in the background, it's Kylo's lightsaber. That's what it is right there, yeah. There we go. Still ahead, everybody. We're chatting with a father-daughter duo who are performing in a local production of Beauty and the Beast. It is a very Disney show, and we'll be back with it when we return. Back after this. Thank you guys so much. Kylo, thank you. Hux. Welcome back, everybody. Well, Minnetonka Theater is one of the top high school theater programs in the Midwest. Not just Minnesota, in the Midwest. And this month, they're inviting you to be their guest and see the beloved Broadway musical, Beauty and the Beast. Joining us is the woman who plays Belle, actress and Minnetonka grad, Allison McCartan, and her dad, who plays her dad in the show, Con McCartan, everybody. Welcome. Thank you both for being here.
Yeah, happy to be here.
So Allison, you live in New York, correct me if I'm wrong, and you came back to work with Dad.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's
but
true.
I want to start because, I talk about it all the time, that theater literally saved my life. Because, I was a kid that didn't like sports, couldn't find a club that I fit into, and my drama club theater friends became my family, still my family. Can you talk for you what theater has meant and means to you?
Oh, wow.
And why it's so important for kids watching right now?
Yeah, I mean, I love that you say that. I feel like that really resonates, especially being in this exceptional program that really touches all aspects of the community that it is. It's first and foremost a high school program, so we are with the high schoolers. We even have younger kids all the way down to like first grade or something.
Seriously?
And then, Chip. Yeah.
Oh, Chip is in first grade?
Yeah.
Oh, that's adorable.
No, I think
love
he's
that.
in third grade, I think.
Third,
but we've got some other little
Con, you better get that grade right.
My card.
Yes.
Yeah. But I've heard, getting to know some of these kids, I've heard that same sentiment of I feel like theater has either saved my life, changed my life, something to that degree. And that is just amazing and so cool to be a part of that experience with them.
Well, obviously, your family's kind of like the Barrymores, you guys, Ryan and such. Was it kind of for you, were you raised in the theater? I mean, was this always been important to you?
Yeah, I did do a lot of theater, like in high school. I had a chance I went to Eden Prairie when it was small, and so the guys that were in the choir were all sort of told, you are going to be involved in theater productions, and that was a wonderful experience for me. And I've had the opportunity to kind of come full circle and spend some time being the principal of Eden Prairie High School, and then now I'm the principal at the Purpich Arts High School. So everything that you're saying, go Purpich, right? Yeah. But everything that you're saying, I completely agree with. I don't know that I'd say it saved our family, but it's been a remarkable part of our family to see what these kids have done all the way from the children's theater to now.
Do you see it in the kids being a principal? Do you see what a difference, like maybe a kid seems a little like I was listless, I didn't know my lane. I wasn't going to do sports. And back then in Indiana, you had a sports, band, or drama club. Do you see that in kids where you may see a kid in the hallway that just seems, and they lock into theater and it changes their life?
Completely. And just even that kid in the hallway versus that kid when they are doing their art are like two different human beings. They literally light up.
Yeah.
And it's the fact that those opportunities present themselves, and especially in this community that is so arts rich, has those kind of opportunities for young people. It is life changing for sure.
Yeah, that's why it drives me nuts. When people, I don't think arts should be an elective. I think it should be something that every kid should have access to.
Yes.
What's it like working with Dad?
It's okay.
Is this the first time you guys have done anything like this?
So we had a couple opportunities when I was a little bit younger to work together, but I feel like this is the first time that it's been to this degree. We get two really nice segments where it's just the two of us on stage. We have a whole duet together, and then we have another kind of moment where I'm singing and it's very much like to him and with him, and I feel like this is the first time that we've had that opportunity to really kind of dive into, especially like the father-daughter dynamic is really special.
What's it like for you? I mean, you raised her, and now you're on stage with her.
Yeah.
Must be just, I mean, not to get all, must just be.
Get completely that way because that's how I am.
Yeah.
No, it was nearly impossible the first few runs through. We didn't make it through the songs or the scenes, and thank God for rehearsal because we got to a place where we could do that.
Yeah.
That the second song, has kind of some special meaning because she sang it when she was like in 5th grade, 6th grade, and so when it's like she talks about a change in me, and there I am sitting there thinking about the changes that she's gone through. I'm going to do it right now on TV. Oh my gosh! But
because you've literally seen.
Oh my God! It's just all I can be her dad while I'm her dad.
That's
thinking
pretty cool.
about those changes. Yep.
Before we go, Allison, I whenever I get the opportunity, every high school, I trumpet their theater programs. But what is it about Minnetonka that makes it so special?
I really, they champion the kids.
Yeah.
And to come back and to experience the program again, when I was there, we had a kind of a special group of kids. A lot of us were working professionally, so it felt like this golden age that it'll never be this good. And to come back and we got to see Chaplin, which was the show before Beauty and the Beast, and it's even better. It's just wow, this program has not only continued to exist, but has flourished. And I just think that they really, and to see even just they treat them like professionals. They hold them to a really high standard and have a lot of respect and care for them.
Well, the fact that they're doing Chaplin, we did like Cinderella. You know what I mean? That's fantastic. Yeah. Thank you both for coming on. I greatly appreciate it. Con and Allison, the Minnetonka Theater's production of Beauty and the Beast. What a great thing. Everyone's coming in home for the holidays. What a great thing to take your family to. It's playing now until December 22nd at the Arts Center on 7 in Minnetonka. Go to MinnetonkaTheater.com for more information. Still ahead, everybody. Stephanie Hansen will join us, and we're talking gifts from Minnesota makers. We'll be right back, everybody. Stay with us. Thank you both so much. Welcome back to the show, everybody. Fun day we're having. Well, if you're still looking for the perfect gift for your family or maybe a friend, look no further because our next guest has just what you need. Here with her, Minnesota Makers Gifts and Stocking Stuffers, the co-host of the Weekly Dish on My Talk 107.1, Stephanie Hansen, everybody.
Hey! Very excited.
I'm really excited for this segment because you do, correct me if I'm wrong, you do a whole podcast about
this,
right? Yes.
I do. So I really talk to these people and I know about their gifts, so it's very exciting.
Where are we starting, my friends?
Okay, Loon Liquors is down in Northfield. They have a distillery down there. It's like a Kahlua. It's a vodka coffee mix. It's half the sugar of Kahlua though, so you really can taste the coffee flavor. It's very delicious, and I would just say be careful. Because it's my favorite.
Me and you after the show, right?
Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
Okay, maybe you have a hard-to buy for a man or maybe grandma. This already pre-made old-fashioned mix is excellent. You just pour it. That's it.
This is it. And people, Stephanie, everybody that is fancy and they're like, oh, I like a crafty old-fashioned. Even those picky people love this.
They do. It's from Tattersall Distilling in Northeast. If you want to do your own old-fashioned, you can use these Herbert's Cocktail Premium Cherries and the old-fashioned Dashfire Bitters, also made by Dashfire. And you can pair it with your favorite whiskey. But don't think you can't just stick a cherry in the pre-made one, too, because you can.
Because pre-made, and you've been monitoring this over the years, we are kind of in a golden era. Pre-mades are not tacky. These are really, really good.
They're really good, and this is $35, so it's a great gift price.
Yeah.
Okay, this guy, Tony, who owns Sacred Blossom Farms, he literally plants these flowers, he harvests them, he packages them. It's him and his dad, and they make these beautiful teas. And you can see inside the real flowers.
Oh.
And they're this one is for focus energy. They have a sleepy time one. They're just beautiful and really delicious teas.
And the packaging.
Yeah, and his farm is right in Minnesota. He does it all.
Way to go. I'm loving that. That's a good gift. Yeah.
All right, if you have a foodie on your list that's concerned about the environment, I just love these. These are from Lakewinds. It's like a utensil set with chopsticks that you just bring with your lunchbox every day.
Oh.
There's you can even attach it to your belt. I don't know why you would, but you could.
Well, for easy,
for state fair
access.
Yeah. State fair.
No, my sister-in-law Heidi would love that.
Yeah, it's very ecological. And then just some local cookbooks that I got these at the Golden Fig. This cookbook right here, Savoring the Seasons of the Heartland with Beth Julie and Lucia Watson. This is my favorite cookbook to give as a gift for anyone that's interested in Minnesota.
Why?
It has little stories in it. It talks about our Swedish heritage. My Swedish meatball recipe that I use is in there.
which is, we talked about this because
yes, I have to make a lot of meatballs.
Yeah, Stephanie's filling in on my radio show while Lex is on maternity leave, and your meatballs are legendary.
Yes.
That's right. And
Christmas
they're in there.
Eve. Yes, that's the recipe that I use.
Okay.
And then our friend Raghavan, this is 660 curries, which sounds really daunting, but he breaks down Indian cooking in a way that's super accessible, and this would be a great gift for a vegan in your life.
Yeah, and we love Raghavan. He's been on our show many times. One of the best people.
Yes, this book I've talked about a lot, but it's the cookie book from the Star Tribune cookie contest that they do every year. It's just quintessential Minnesota. If you have a baker, I think that's a great gift idea.
How many? There's a ton of recipes. I mean, there's like hundreds.
Oh yeah, there's like 300 recipes in here, and each of the winners from all 10 years that they've been doing the cookie exchange and the contest are in here.
That is great.
Yeah.
It's beautiful too. Like the pictures and stuff are gorgeous in there.
This was like the #1 regional cookbook, I think, in the last year. This is, if you are a baker, it's just...
Is it fairly new stuff?
Super awesome. Yeah, it came out last year.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yep. All right. So I'm going to do a little taste test with you. These are called Naughties. They also have...
Well,
they're from Barcy's Almonds.
You came to the right place
I
there,
know.
Steph. Yeah.
These are cinnamon sugar covered almonds. They have Naughties, they have Hotties, they have Smokies, and they have Stuffies. And the Stuffies taste like Thanksgiving dressing. They're locally made. It's a family, and they're just really delicious. I love to eat these instead of, you know how after you eat dinner and you're foraging around in the kitchen for something sweet?
Yeah.
That's like my horrible time. I can like eat a couple of these. I'm not tipping over. Yeah.
I'm a naughty. More with Stephanie
You're
Hansen
a naughty.
when we come back. Stay with us, everybody. Those are good. Those are real good. More with Stephanie Hansen, everybody.
All right, so we're stress relieving and giving you mental clarity. This is Pranarum. It's a local essential oil company. I like to give this to teenage kids because you can get lavender for sleep aid. This is mental clarity, so you just go like this and sniff it, and it makes you like all happy before your test. This is an orange smelling.
And do not write me about essential oils.
No.
I swore that we would never mention the word essential oils on the show again.
I love them so much.
Because we inevitably do not email me, please.
Okay, you can email me because I love them.
Yes.
All right, and then Isadore Nuts is another nut company. She named the company after her grandfather. She's a local lady, and these have rosemary and a little lemon.
Okay.
And they're great on salads or just for snacking with cocktails.
Okay.
You know, because you need a little something.
Yeah.
All right, the Stursby stick. This guy makes this out of wood from the Twin Cities, and it's like just a stir stick, but people are crazy about them. It's called the Stursby. And last, but certainly not least, my favorite chocolates locally, the B.T. McElrath toffee chocolates. You can get them at Surdyk's, you can get them at Golden Fig. They are just fantastic chocolates for everyone.
Now, before we're gonna go. Stephanie is such a broadcasting professional that when she decorates a table like this, she doesn't mess around. Ladies and gentlemen, these are actual gifts for her husband. That's right. That she brought. That's right.
I was like, oh, I need some decorations.
Give it up for Stephanie. Listen to the Weekly Dish Saturday mornings on My Talk 1071 and find her online at stephaniesdish.com. And like I said, she's filling in with me for the rest of the month on the radio show. We're going to take a break. Kendall's coming back when we return. Back after this. Merry Christmas, Kurt. Welcome back, everybody. Kendall joins me again. Did you get any of Stephanie's treats?
Yeah, I'm gonna steal those bitters. But actually, she told me it was a Christmas gift. So
yeah, it is.
I'm like, thanks, no one's gotten me anything this year yet.
I'll get you, so I have something for you.
I have something for you too.
Yay, we'll do it live on the air. Anyway, if you want more from Stephanie, don't forget to go to stephaniesdish.com. We're gonna post that whole segment on our Facebook page a little bit later, so if you missed a certain gift, don't worry. And we also have the replay at 3 on Fox 9+. And as always, all the shows, full episodes, are loaded on our YouTube channel in a few little minutes. Few little minutes. Where am I from? Anyway, just search for Jason Show TV on YouTube. Tomorrow on the show, the hottest winter travel deals to escape the cold with Jared from Thrifty Traveler. That is going to do it for us. Thanks to this great audience. This is a good audience. And thanks for you watching. If you're a kid watching that's being bullied, you go out there and be yourself because nobody can tell you're doing it wrong. I'm off to see Star Wars, everybody. Bye.